So the Ultimatum has returned to Pixel Gun 3D a handy amount of times. If I calculate it fully, I believe it was already 6 times since the Ultimatum was returned in Pixel Gun 3D since the start of the game when it was first released in the beginning Battle Pass that first came to Pixel Gun 3D. And guess what? We have a very high opportunity and very high chance that the Ultimatum will be returning once freaking again in the lottery, which is going to be the Pixel Gun 3D birthday lottery, which we all voted for. But I'll get into that with more detail in just a second. And I am sure that this weapon is going to be returning once again, and I have more than enough proof, and I have more than enough things to say and to prove to you guys that this gun is going to be returning. So watch back and relax, and let's just get straight into it. Also, join the Rage Discord server where they're giving away free Pixel Gun 3D merch. Link in the description. So first things first, let's just get things straight right here. So every single time we had a vote in the Pixel Gun 3D history, every single time people loved to vote for the Ultimatum. Who wouldn't? Of course, we got a lot of players who haven't got this weapon yet, and they are trying their best to get the Ultimatum in the lottery. The Ultimatum has returned in the lottery 2 times in a row already from the history, which I do recall very damn well because I know it's been a pain for me in the ass, it's been a pain for everyone else. But the most important thing about it is actually the reason why mainly people like to vote for this weapon quite a lot of times is mainly only because they haven't got a chance to get it for the 2 times it returned in the lottery, because they wasn't lucky maybe, or they just didn't grind enough keys, or didn't have enough time to do that, and etc. Which is completely understandable, and I really do understand why people vote for this weapon. But the main thing I'm actually going to get into right now is why this gun is actually going to be returning. Well, you might wonder why. Why did you make this video? Why is this gun returning, in your opinion, and etc. You guys can always agree with me or disagree with me. It's really up to you. So here I am getting right into it. So I actually have some very cool information, and today Pixel Gun 3D has actually decided to return the Desert Fighter into the lottery. And yes, that is absolutely correct. The weapon that we all been waiting for, and the weapon that people voted for as well. And what I find quite interesting is the fact that the Desert Fighter has returned. I will talk about that in a different video. That's just not even the most important thing about it. The thing I find the most interesting and important about the return of the Desert Fighter to Pixel Gun 3D is actually something else. Since people voted for this weapon to return, that's why it returned. And people really wanted this weapon to return. And this is not really a lottery vote, because the Desert Fighter did not return in the lottery, but actually returned in its own custom chest, which I'll show you guys in just a second. Which is actually really interesting, if I gotta be honest with you. But the fact that people voted for it gave the developers the thought that they should be returning this weapon. And that's the main thing about it, which proves the point that every single weapon that we vote for that has the highest votes will always return in Pixel Gun 3D. No matter what weapon it is. I think Ultimatum has already lost its rarity, and next behind the list we'll also have the Desert Fighter coming up as well, which is actually really interesting. I'm not really that happy that both of these weapons will be returning to Pixel Gun 3D. I know the Ulti will, but mainly if we talk about the votes that actually happened to the Ultimatum throughout the lottery, as we recently actually had an announcement about a lottery vote. I'm not sure which developer it was hosted by. Something else. I just did some digging, and unfortunately wasn't really able to find this announcement that was made by the devs, but there was a voted option which was given by Anuka recently, where people could vote for their own weapons which they would like to return. And guess what? Most people actually voted for the Ultimatum once again. And the way that the developers have actually been able to choose on which weapons are returning is by going into the specific channel, searching for each single weapon, and see how many searches there are of this weapon. So the more the searches there are, so basically the more people said the weapon, the higher the votes basically are. That's how the developers mainly work this out, and I'm fairly confident that this is their main technique on working out. But either way, guys, I'm sorry to say, Ultimatum is returning to Pixel Gun 3D once again, and there's no debate about it whatsoever. Like, you guys can go debate me in the comment section, but I would like to actually hear in the comment section, what are your guys' opinions on this? Do you think this is going to be bad for the game, or do you think at this point Ultimatum has become an average spammer's weapon, which doesn't have as much to it anymore? Well, here I am. This is me leaving it all up to you guys and crazy Pixel Gun 3D. If you are watching this video, by the way, then in that case, I would like you to answer the question, what is your opinion on the Ultimatum returning to us very, very soon. Do you think it lost its rarity or not? That's also a question to you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much to all of you for watching, and make sure to join the Rages Discord server in order to get yourself to a free merch for Pixel Gun 3D. And yeah, thank you so much to all my channel members, and to you guys for watching. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys next video. Have a great rest of your amazing day, and peace out, everyone. Bye bye.